Okay, this is our final video for this project, and what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the grading criteria that I'm going to be using. I'm going to look for each one of yours. The way this is going to work is you're going to bring me your USB drive up to my desk. You're going to have a file with 3 folders in it. So you're going to have, here's my computer right here. I'm going to go to my USB drive, Doug's CAD file. I have my XREF file right here. I'm going to open that up, and you should have 3 files in here. I have 2 other files because those are the backup files, because I have been modifying the base model file. But you should have your title block, your base model, and your house plan in that file folder. For this all to work, you have to work out of this file folder. If you work from several different places, like from your desktop and your USB and then your C drive, you're going to be, it's not going to work. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to look for, is whether or not you have a USB drive with 3 files in it. And that way I'm going to go down here and I'm going to look at file archiving, make sure that's what you have right there. And so if they're all in there, you get a 5. Okay, you're going to get a 5. And then the next thing we're going to do is look at your drawing, and if this is an X reference here, which means when I go into model space or even in layout, I can tell that this is sort of that muted look. It tells me that it's an XREF. If I double click on it, it's going to tell me that it's an XREF because it goes into reference edit. Okay, and I'm going to close and okay. Oop. So I'm going to check and see if it's an X reference file, and you're going to get somewhere between a 1 and a 5 there. Okay. Then we're going to look at text management, which is that you built your text on the right size, that it's on the right layer, should be on the annotation layer, that this is the, I believe this was the 6, and this was the 3, okay, that it's centered on these lines, centered in the box. Okay, I'm going to be looking at that. That's all part of text management. Then I'm going to look at your blocks and see that they were, if I want to go in and I'm going to pick it, I'm going to go in here and change it to walls and see if it changes color. If it doesn't change color, you're going to lose points on that. Okay, you may have the symbol and it may be right, and you may have the block, but unless it changes color, you didn't build it right. Okay, so I'm going to I'll knock you down on those. Okay, what else we got going on here? Just the completeness of the drawing. I'm going to look here. Oh, the other text management I'm going to be looking for is going to be here in your title block. Make sure that's all okay. Then what else do we have here? You're going to plot this out also. You're going to bring up your USB and a plotted sheet. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at, make sure that you got hidden lines here, that the hidden lines are showing up correctly. Okay. I'm going to look at the object properties. I'm going to make sure that these lines are on the sim wire level, wire layer, or the what was the other? We called it in here. We called it the yeah. This, I put mine on the eSIM layer in this one. This is a different drawing. This is what I did before. Okay. So I want to make sure those are all correct. I'm going to look that you have the switches in the right places and the lights in the right places. And I'm not going to measure whether they are right on there, but I am going to look here in the corners and make sure that they're not sitting like this. They're not over here like that. That's not correct. Okay. And that has to do with just following the directions and completeness and object properties and all those kinds of things. I wanted to look like you were going to present this to a client, and they were going to then ask you to build a house because they really liked your drawing as well as your design. It's a really important thing. So that's what you're going to get graded on. There's a total of 150 points. Okay, so if you get 5 points on each one of these 10 things, you're going to have. Is that right? Is that how we do this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, and there's so each one. So that 5 is worth 15 points total. Okay, because that's going to make 150 points. So this 5 is actually a 15. So, and then I'm gonna, and so you. That's how we're going to do this. I want everybody just to use this sheet to make sure that you're doing all the things that I've asked you to do here. Okay, well, that should be a no-brainer, and I will see you guys on Tuesday and Thursday, and we'll see who's got them done and see how you're doing. Okay,